If you're relatively new to crypto, you might have heard the term DAO and wondered, what does that mean? I have no idea. A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. In today's Crypto Explainer, we're going to be going through the fundamentals of what a DAO is. Sit back, relax, decentralize your mind as we enter the ether. Let's get into it. DAO is an acronym for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. It's just that, an organization that does not live in physical space, but primarily resides on the internet, specifically on the blockchain. This can be considered a safe space for strangers on the internet to collaborate and work on projects together. DAOs typically have a vision and a purpose, just like a regular organization, a treasury that's generally made up of crypto holdings, policies that can be voted on by DAO token holders that are put forward to members of the DAO, and an associated token that's traded on the crypto markets. Participants will hold the DAO's token and vote on policies that will be undertaken towards the cause of the DAO. If the DAO is successful, the token will increase in value, and that further incentivizes the success of the DAO. Consider the typical organization. There's a CEO, top-level management, mid-level management, lower-level management. They all report back to the top. DAOs have a different approach. They are made lean instead of hierarchy. It's a flat-structured organization of people working cooperatively towards a cause. The trade-off here is that instead of responsibility being handed to a manager or CEO to deliver outcomes to shareholders or an owner, each individual shoulders a bit of the responsibility by holding the DAO token and voting on policies. If the DAO doesn't work out, everyone's at a loss together rather than a specific individual getting the blame. It requires no central leadership to run, but instead has a set of rules that are encoded into a smart contract on the blockchain. So here's an example. Climber DAO has the cryptocurrency Climber associated with it, and Climber is backed by carbon credits. So when a user goes and purchases some Climber from a crypto exchange, they can stake that with the DAO, so kind of lock it up with the DAO, and the DAO will then use those funds in the treasuries to go and purchase carbon credits and offset the emissions of businesses and organizations. So this is a great way that this DAO can help build a new green economy, save the environment. It's got that vision for building a sustainable future. Climber DAO is built on Polygon, which is a layer 2 solution on top of Ethereum. The Climber cryptocurrency is a token that's on the Polygon layer 2 blockchain. Remember to hit the like button if you haven't already and subscribe for more daily crypto news content. The first DAO was historically significant in crypto, so here's a short rundown of how it played out. The first DAO was created in 2015 and it went by the name of The DAO. It was essentially a lean venture capital fund where participants would be voting on which projects would be allocated DAO funds. There was a 28-day token sale, there was 15 million Ether that was raised, and the price of Ether was around $20 at the time, so we're talking about $300 million, which was a huge project in crypto at the time. The DAO was hacked on the 17th of June 2016. The attacker found a vulnerability in the wallet contracts and withdrew 3.6 million Ether, which was valued at about $50 million at the time. This resulted in huge financial losses for the holders and raised a big question around DAO security. Ethereum's founder Vitalik Buterin suggested a hard fork of the Ethereum blockchain to reverse the attack and return the funds to the users. A hard fork is a code proposal to change something on the blockchain, which requires the significant majority of the miners to agree and to run the new code. The community was divided over the proposal because one of the main tenets of the technology is that no one central authority has the power to make changes over the code. The code fork played out, resulting in a split in the blockchain into two separate projects, the Ethereum that implemented DAO Fix and Ethereum Classic, the old chain that was hacked and had no fix. Ethereum continued as per usual, and Ethereum Classic is a small project that has continued to run to this day. Both ETH and ETC are available on crypto markets, but ETC, which is Ethereum Classic's coin, is worth significantly less. As we can see, the concept is still in its nascent form, so it's going to take a while for DAOs to become robust engines of society. So for some more examples, here are some of the popular DAOs that are in this space at the moment. I'd say number one is the Uniswap DAO. Uniswap is a decentralized crypto exchange that's running on Ethereum primarily. Uniswap has a DAO to manage its policies, which it develops and progresses the Uniswap application and protocol, so it's broken into multiple pieces. You can access Uniswap by going to uniswap.org and going into the application to trade cryptocurrencies. Nouns DAO is focused on NFTs, so this DAO generates an NFT every day from these pixelated images and it auctions them off to the public for Ether. The sales are put into the treasury and it's used for the long-term vision of the DAO. For example, one of the projects is to allocate treasury funds to create a Nouns DAO builder that can be used to spin up new public infrastructure to create Nouns DAO-like projects with the same underlying structure focused on different themes, maybe different kinds of collections of NFT images. It's a fun one and very interesting that it's actually become very successful. MakerDAO is an organization that runs the Maker Foundation. One of the projects that the MakerDAO is focused on is the stablecoin DAI. Policies to do with how DAI is run are voted on through the Maker Foundation. For example, which cryptocurrencies are going to be in the DAI treasury and what's going to be done with those tokens. Like, are they going to be staked with a service? One of the policies that was recently voted on was holding the USDC in the DAI treasury with Coinbase in order to generate staking revenues. That's all for today's explainer. Hit the like button if you haven't already and subscribe for more daily news content. See you next time.